let's go into what we want to discuss. We want to bring out. Pull up the article, man. If y'all know, Jermaine Dupri resurfaced, so deaf, resurfaced
man, I
after
ain't seen him in years.
Yeah, it's been about 5-10 years. I ain't heard nothing out of him since Janet Jackson dumped him.
That was She
dumped him?
Oh,
I don't know.
Man.
Damn.
Yep, they did break up, and he went quiet.
Yeah, he went quiet. He was hurt. He been hurt.
Wow.
He resurfaced like this. Read that article for us, Soldier.
Small. It says rappers. It's like
Can
strippers
you blow
rapping.
it up for us? Damn. Hey, let's just play the video. Just play the video. Get straight to it. Let him speak it.
Brat broke that mold, right? You know what I mean? So it's like when Brat came out, she was the first female solo artist to go platinum. So we together broke the mold that I was in prior to meeting Brat. And since then, female rappers have been able to sustain and sell a lot of records, actually more records than guys. Yeah. So, but before that, prior to Brat, that wasn't happening. Right. Yeah. It was good artists, but they weren't doing the numbers that I felt like I needed for my company.
Yeah. And you mentioned other female rappers. Do you have a favorite right now in the rap game?
Cardi B, Nicki,
Females?
Megan Thee Stallion. Stand out to you?
I can't really say.
Not a Cardi B fan?
No, the reason why I can't say is because I feel like they're all rapping about the same thing, and I don't feel like I don't think they're showing us who's the best rapper. I think they're trying to show, for me, it's like strippers rapping.
Damn.
And I don't. As far as rap goes, I'm not getting who is the best rapper. I'm getting like, okay, you got a story about you dancing in the club. You got a story about you dancing in the club. You got a story about you dancing in the club. Okay, all right. Who's getting ready to? Who's going to be the rapper?
Something different.
Yeah. Well, what is the thing that you want to see if you're not like?
Just more. I mean, I feel like at some point somebody's going to have to break out of that mold and just show us, talk about other things.
Somebody's
like
going to have to stop rapping.
About
the strip club.
Hey, when he said that, you could hear a mouse fart.
Yeah,
they got real quiet. He said, "Yeah, it's just strippers rapping."
Right. Hey,
who's rapping?
But is he lying?
No, he's telling the truth.
Lying.
Is he lying?
Not lying.
He's telling the truth.
Are the main, especially the mainstream rappers that you see on videos and stuff like that?
Right.
Don't they look like just strippers
rapping?
rapping? Matter of fact, hell, Cardi B was a rapping stripper.
Hey, before that,
she was a stripper and then became a rapper.
Remember our hometown right here in Miami? You had Trina.
Oh,
there you go, another one.
She was stripping?
Yes.
Yeah. She was a stripper,
There
then
you
became
go.
a rapper.
Right.
And they took it right to the music. Give me Galatians 4:16. Because a lot of people got mad about this.
Right.
They got mad when they heard. He said it's just a bunch of strippers rapping. And we years removed from watching that kind of stuff.
Right.
But if you stayed up late enough when you was in high school, college, you saw BET Uncut.
Dark. I did.
Tip drill wasn't a regular video. You had to stay up like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning
3 o'clock.
Yep.
to watch that.
on the dot.
But music videos, they was treating the women. They were treating the women like strippers. The men were in the videos, and then it started. Now it has morphed into women.
There you go.
Being their own strippers in videos. Right. Read that Galatians 4:16 real quick.
Galatians chapter 4 and verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Is Jermaine Dupri everybody's enemy because they tell you the truth? You just a bunch of strippers rapping. You ain't talking about nothing but being in the club and pouring up drinks and getting Negroes money and making it pop.
Yeah,
that's
it.
That's a stripper life.
There we go. There's strippers now with mics.
Yeah.
Now claiming MC's title.
They on the pole.
There you go.
Take a break. Go back into the weight room and write a hot 16. Hey, go to the next article to show you that they was upset about that. They was upset. Is he your enemy because he tell you the truth? Pull up that next article and see how they responded, how people responded to that. Where we at? Hey, you got to zoom out for us, son. So this is an article from Atlanta Black Star. Zoom out some more.
Oh, it's about to go down.
So basically,
I want to hear this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they responded back. You know, hey, you know what? If you say a lot of times, especially with our sisters out there that ain't reborn,
Right.
You say something that they don't like, they quick to fire
it's
back
over.
off.
Right.
It's
at
over.
you.
Thank you,
Nothing.
social
And
media.
they want
Yep.
they want your head.
Yep, they going for you. So read what Cardi B said.
All right. It says, that's what people want to hear. Cardi B and others call out Jermaine Dupri for referring to female MCs as strippers rapping.
She said that's what people want to hear. So they just keep perpetuating it over
Money.
and over and over again.
So for money, I rap about anything you want me to rap about.
Anything.
Right.
Damn, that's crazy. Hey, you hit something right there. Go to 1 Timothy. Something just popped up. You hit something right there. So cause so that let you know that she knows the stuff she talk about in her music ain't right.
Right.
But to keep the registers ringing,
Yeah.
That's what
she gonna
people
keep
wanna hear.
perpetuating that.
Right.
She gonna keep putting that out there into the earth. 1 Timothy 6:6.
1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 6.
Let's get straight to the point. Let's go verse 9.
Verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare.
That temptation and snare is that you are rapping about stuff in your heart of hearts, in your spirit. You know that this is detrimental because you are a quote unquote role model, but you in your videos making it pop, making it clap.
There you go.
That's a temptation and a snare, all to be rich. Read on.
and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in
Read
destruction
on.
and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
It ain't money itself. It's the love of money is
you
the
go.
root of where evil comes from. Any like America with going against Iran and all of that stuff, at the root foundation of it, what is it tied back to? It's tied back to money.
Money.
Yep.
That's their God.
You taking our oil tankers, that's money.
Gold, oil, and
You messing up the global business, that's money. You want us to stop rapping about us being strippers in the club? You're talking about our money. That's the root of all evil. It goes back to money because that has became their God, just like you said.
Hey, go to Sirach chapter 31. Just lamb backing.
Bring it out.
Lamb backing of what Cap said. Sirach 31 and 5. Read that, bro. The mic?
Check.
Yeah, go ahead. Read that, Tobias.
Sirach chapter 31 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
He that loveth gold shall not be justified.
He that loveth money shall not be justified. Why read?
And he that followeth corruption shall have enough. Shall have enough thereof.
Read it again, bro.
He that loveth gold shall not be justified.
Come on.
And he that follows corruption shall have enough thereof.
The Lord said, if you follow corruption long enough, it's gonna be a blank check given to you to keep that corruption going.
Yep.
Read on.
Gold have been the ruin of many,
Gold have been the ruin of many. Read.
and their destruction was present.
And their destruction is present. That's why Cardi B say is what the people want to hear.
Right.
It's present. The people want to hear about big booties and how your vagina is your best friend.
Yeah,
what
that's-
type of crap is that?
That's what she said in the video. I don't even want to play it, man.
My vagina, my best friend.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy
They-
talk.
Verse
Our
7.
daughters again prostituting themselves.
Yep.
That's what you're seeing. Not because basically that's a hybrid. You get a 2-for-1. You not only you get a strip club or stripper, but now you put some bars on a page and give her a mic.
Right.
You don't got to go nowhere.
Right.
Right. And remember her first, I think that black, yellow, whatever the hell her first track. She didn't even write that.
Bodak Yellow.
She didn't even write that.
Oh, I don't know.
Somebody else wrote that for her,
There you go.
but because she had the appearance that society looks for, it blew up.
Right.
She didn't even write that.
No.
Hey, read verse 7.
Verse 7. It is a stumbling block unto them that sacrifice unto
It's
it.
a stumbling block because you'll do whatever to get it. Right. You'll do whatever. Hey, and peep this. Just look out there into society, man. You know who this hits most when I think about this? Kanye.
Right.
Now we talking about the
Bring
sisters
it out.
rapping right now, but Kanye, when he started off through the wire, you was like, oh man,
Oh,
he seemed
yeah.
like a normal, regular dude. He
Yep.
got talent, he make
Started
beats, he
hood,
rap, and the more money that he got, the
it
more
out.
crazier
Yeah, you
he
cutting
seemed
people
to
now.
be.
For real.
Blonde hair came out of nowhere. Oh, you know who else this is hitting? The worst of all, Lil' Kim.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So it's like a.
Ain't little
Lil'
no
Kim, she got all kind of plastic surgery. She
Goodness.
lighting her
You
skin,
can't even recognize her now,
breast
man.
implants, and all that.
Biggie
type
rolling
stuff.
over in his grave right now.
Just to stay relevant, because she's getting old, to stay relevant.
Mm-hmm.
That money became a stumbling block to her to sacrifice to it. Now she don't even. She looks.
Oh,
I mean,
Nah,
it's
not even a word for it now.
nah, it ain't. It's
somebody
just
made
send
her,
a press.
just redid her with clay. Just
Can they
molded her.
reverse
to a
that?
Moabite.
I want to know. Can
Nah,
they
that's it,
Nah,
man.
that's it.
That's it.
No,
She SOL.
That's it.
That's it. She's
it.
done,
Yeah,
man.
she SOL.
That's it, man.
Man,
That's it.
SOL.
Hey, go to the next article on that. So you said that's what people want to hear. That's how degenerate our people have become, though, too. That they want to hear that artists like Lupe and all that type stuff. Or they got some other artists that they name of women that they don't even listen to because the club scene is being a ratchet woman is being perpetuated so much they don't even want to hear anything that'll make them think. They want to stay stupid. Hey, scroll up some so we can see the title of that article. Oh, okay. So it says comments. Or it says this says Trina comments on female rappers. Right. This is Vlad TV. Play the video. Let's see what she say.
These are young girls. They having fun. They doing their thing. They out here traveling, getting their bag, securing their bag. They talking about what they see going on, clubbing, partying, getting fly bags, securing the bags, like dudes being goofy. Whatever's in your life, you can't. That's what you're talking about. You're not talking about Bible study if you're not. That's not what you're doing.
Oh, wait a
You're
minute.
not
Stop.
talking about
Stop. Wait a minute. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, she just told you what sells and what doesn't sell.
Yep.
You talk about God, your ass gonna be broke forever.
Yep.
There you go.
You talk about popping that, getting bags and hitting the club, getting it in, you gonna be rich.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. That's the perpetuating the evil just so the money can keep
you
coming
go.
in.
Yep.
You're sacrificing to it.
Yep.
It's a stumbling block to your soul.
Goodness
Because
gracious.
come sooner or later they're gonna say, your sales are starting to go down. What are you prepared to do to stay on top?
Right.
We got a line of producers that's ready to sign you.
And the,
What you ready?
and the rest of that scripture,
Choo-choo.
rest of that scripture it is a stumbling block to them that sacrifice unto it, and every fool shall be taken therewith.
Damn.
The unwise, you're gonna do whatever you
ungodly,
can for that
man.
money.
Hey, I hope y'all paying attention to what she said.
Yes.
She's letting you know God is not in that music.
Not at all.
Go.
So who's in there?
There you
Satan
bring
is
it out.
the music.
Good point. You hit it on the head, and let you know that you can't be clubbing Friday nights,
Right on. Ooh.
and then end up if you even think about going to a real church, not the Congregation of the Dead. You can't be partying Friday night, listening to Cardi B, making it pop, listening to Trina. Because you know the words she used to say back in her.
Yeah.
You don't know
Oh,
that.
man. God.
Yeah.
She said all of that stuff.
Yes.
You can't be listening to that and then come and serve the Lord.
Right. It's
You can't
impossible.
do that. You can't be lukewarm. You can't be one foot in, one foot out. Because that stuff is still in your spirit.
Right.
You got something, Kevin?
Yeah, get
Go
1
ahead.
Corinthians 15:33.
Bring it out.
There you go.
1 Corinthians 15:33. And that's crazy, man. This sister said, "Yo, you ain't talking about Bible study."
Can't.
You
Because
talking-
it's
goodness.
far from my thoughts.
Yep.
Goodness
Far.
gracious.
God is far from my thoughts.
Read that.
1 Corinthians.
15:33.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33.
Come on.
Be not deceived.
Don't be fooled. Read.
Evil communications corrupt good manners.
And that's what you see. You let your kids listen to this crap. You in the truth, and you still listening to Trina and Cardi B.
Right.
You best believe you on your way out the door.
Them new
Come
ones
on
they
now,
got.
dog.
Meg the Stallion.
Oh, I don't even know.
right.
I ain't never heard of that one.
That's
she-
another
she
Trina remix.
Yeah.
Yeah, she a Trina remix.
Remixed.
Yep, she out of
They
here.
went on the bottom of the
Well,
barrel.
watch this.
Yeah.
Keep reading though.
Awake to righteousness and sin not.
And do what?
And sin not.
Listening to that crap, you gonna sin.
Yep.
Yeah.
You gonna
Best
fall
believe
into
it.
sin.
Best believe it.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to the next article because we gonna paint the picture for you. These ratchet rapping women, and we ain't picking on the women. Men do this too. Their time is
There
coming. We
you
got
go.
some
Yep.
articles for them, but right now it's y'all turn because this is relevant.
Right.
So hey, read
God.
that.
Shaking my head. Kelly Rowland gets blasted for supporting Chris Brown after he's accused of colorism.
Because in that video, Trina at the end, she says the dudes is rapping about it anyway too.
Right.
That's how she ended the interview. She said the dudes is rapping about the same stuff anyway too, to justify how the women are doing it, right? So looking at this, let's see what Chris Brown. Let's see what he says in his lyrics. Read that real quick. That article.
Because Brown has been under heavy criticism since his new song, Need a Stack, dropped last week, featuring Lil Wayne and Jonah Lucas. In the cut, he mentioned a line about black women and hair that rubbed many the wrong way.
Now read the lyrics. Let's see. Let's see how the man talk in the music. Read that.
I'll leave paper trail, then I'ma need a tip drill. Shaking it, turn the lights down. Bust it for the light bill, digging it, then I'm licking it all in that you know what. Put it right there. Only F the black bees with the nice hair.
Look at that. Wow. That's the lyrics that the man are putting out there.
Wait a minute, stop. This is lyrics?
Yeah.
What in the world?
Hey, go back to it again. Let him read the lyrics, man.
Let me read it. Hold on, man. Go back, man. Let me read this thing, man. What the hell?
What's the name? Well, it's about to be #1 real soon.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Let's say I'll leave a paper trail, then I'm gonna need a tip drill.
Oh Lord.
Shaking it, turn the lights down, bust it for a light bill. What?
Damn.
Digging it, then I'm licking all on that P.
Yeah.
Put it right there. Only want to F the black bees with the nice hair. Wow. That's lyrics.
That's the lyrics. That's the lyrics that the man are putting out there. Now go to 1 Corinthians. I'm gonna show you. This is why these women are talking like they talk in their music, because the men are talking like that firsthand.
Right.
I want with the good hair busted wide open. Leave a paper trail for the tip drill. Come on,
You
man.
know they said. You know what the sisters like. You know what? I'm tired of y'all making money off of me shaking my rump. So I'm gonna make my own money off of me shaking my rump.
Wait till you see this next video. Go to 1 Corinthians 11:3.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man.
The leader of the woman is the man. So you wonder why we got so many ratchet rapping black women out there now? It's because the man who's the leader, you are doing it first. You ratchet first. You more ratchet than the women.
For real.
And they are only emulating what the man does because they were made to follow the man. They are help meet. So whatever they see us do, guess what they're going to do? They're going to do the same thing.
They're going to imitate.
They're going to imitate it. So it starts with us first.
That's right. Because you even have now, when back then it was brothers would have side chicks, right, or jump offs.
Yeah.
And then now you hear women emulating the same thing.
Yep.
They got they side dudes, they side niggas.
Yep.
So that's the common thing where you see the Negro, he get bugged out. Best believe the woman will get bugged out.
And you know how true this is, because just think, back in the day we had KRS-One, right? You had Rakim up there in New York and stuff like that, and Funk Master Flex and all that type stuff. What type of women rappers? Name some women rappers that was back in the day.
Queen Latifah,
MC Lyte. I forget the other names, but them was the main two that I can think of.
Right.
Salt and Pepper, right? But they was MC Lyte wasn't rapping about twerking it and stuff like that.
They was
Queen
lyrical.
Latifah wasn't doing that. What was that song? Unity.
Black Power.
They was talking about that type stuff because what was that group that Flavor Flav was in?
I don't know.
Chuck D and
Public
Enemy.
Enemy.
They was out there talking about that stuff. So guess what? The women follow suit. They was talking about the same thing.
That's true.
Now these Negroes done went extra wild and ratchet. Guess what the women doing? Extra wild and ratchet right behind you.
Right. KRS-One had a song where he was talking about the Israelites.
He
was talking Solomon, and we are the chosen people. We are the Israelites. I forget the name of the song.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And you could see the depletion even on the West Coast, where you had Snoop Dogg and then you had had Lady Rage with the
Oh
Afro
yeah,
Puffs.
yeah.
So you could see it.
Snoop Dogg was in the gangster rap, and Lady Rage, she was right in the gangster rap, right along with it, following the man. It's the same thing, man. Hey, at point that you brought out that so they was making money talking bad about us.
Right.
We gonna do it ourselves. Let's see if it's the next video or article. Pull it up. Let's see what that is.
That's some crazy stuff, man. Goodness gracious.
Strippers rapping. Jermaine Dupri called it out, man. Somebody had to say
all right, then they gonna get mad at the brother.
Right.
Yeah.
Get mad at him speaking the truth.
Hey, what? Play that. Watch this. I'm not gonna play it through, but all the way through. But watch this. Is hip hop feminism. Hey, we ain't got no sound. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Make sure we got sound.
These are all the new women rappers today or something.
Right.
Some of them, yeah.
And they all look the same. They all look at them.
Right.
Yeah.
Half naked.
Megan. Yeah.
Let's play that.
Women in hip hop are making a comeback like we've never left. Make room, fellas, because we're taking back the mic. Sauce is dripping, flow immaculate. Hip hop artists might not be who you think of when we talk about feminism, but these rappers been changing the game. Today's baggage? Hip hop feminism. Hip hop was born in the 1970s at a party in the Bronx. It's a sound conceived by the struggles of black and brown youth. Fast forward to 2017, and R&B and hip hop became the biggest music genre in the US. Through hip hop's ascension to world domination, some things remain consistent.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Bitches ain't shit
Look at
but
that.
hoes and
Look at
tricks.
that.
Bitches are still bitches, and hoes are still hoes. It's no secret that hip hop is wildly misogynistic, homophobic, and very much a young man's sport. Women are often used as collateral damage for petty displays of toxic masculinity. And that's where hip hop feminism comes in with a clear response. Nah. Female MCs are owning their sexuality,
Look at this.
challenging misogyny towards black women, and
Pause it.
dismantling
Pause it.
homophobic
Right.
behavior.
Pause it. Did y'all hear what she said? She said hip hop feminism. Hip hop women artists are owning their sexuality and
by
then
challenging
the status quo, and then it flashes to videos where they out there twerking.
Right.
Twerking on a damn yacht, twerking on the beach.
Right.
That's the black woman's sexuality is to be twerking.
All they did was eliminate the man out of the video.
That's it. That's what you said earlier. Said they making money off of us.
Yeah.
We're gonna be hoes ourselves
Amongst ourselves
and make money ourselves off of our own twerking.
So now it's not the man putting the strippers on, it's strippers putting strippers on. Damn!
They are
strippers putting strippers in their music videos so they can get deals.
Feminism.
Damn.
They are now on autopilot now.
Damn.
The damage has been done. Now go ahead, watch the move.
Hey, what was that? What was that meme you put out? Oh, you showed us. It's been circling around the internet too, Facebook, a few weeks ago. The first wave of feminism was "We strong like man."
Right.
The second wave of feminism was "We don't need man." And the third wave of feminism is we are men.
Right.
So black women are right now in between the second and third wave of feminism where we don't need man.
Right, we don't need
and we are man. So let us twerk in videos ourselves and make money off our own ass.
Right. There you go.
You heard what you just said?
Damn.
Heavy. Even back now, what you see lining up in front of the strip clubs, you see women are lining up to go in there now.
Yeah.
Because that's what you see now. It's no longer you have sprinkles of the men, but now what you see is women lined up to go in there.
But when I was watching that call, when I heard it, I was like, what in the hell?
Right.
It says women are owning their own sexuality, and then you show them in a video. So that's what women's sexuality is, to be a harlot, to be a stripper, to be nothing but pieces of meat where most of them videos that they in quick flashes, you didn't even see no women's faces.
Nope.
All you seen was their bodies.
Yep, that's it.
How they say they owning their sexuality by feminism or whatever, but ain't the problem with feminists that the men treat them like pieces of meat?
Right.
So now they got women treating
now they
them like
treating their
pieces
own
of
self
meat.
like a piece of meat.
Wow.
Don't even look at my face. Don't care what's in my mind. Just look look what I paid for.
Right.
Look at the ass I paid for to get implanted and the breast that I paid for.
Look how fast I can shake my gluteus maximus.
And they mad at Jermaine Dupri for challenging him to be better. He been in the game for about 30 years.
Yeah.
They just got here.
Yeah, they just got here. And they back. This is what people want to hear.
And that's why they pissed off, because them brothers actually had to put in work to get famous.
Exactly.
All they got to do is get some implants and shake their rump on TV, and they made it.
That's the equivalent to mumble rap. Show your damn behind.
Yep, exactly right. That's exactly right.
That's exactly what it is.
Amazing.
Hey, go back to the video and let it play some more, and we're gonna tie it into why that hip hop feminism and that ratchet black rap coming out of our sisters is so detrimental. Let the video play some more.
The term hip-hop feminism was coined by author and scholar Joan Morgan in her 1999 text, When Chicken Heads Come Home to Roost. There is no rule book on who can or can't identify as a hip-hop feminist. But what does that even mean? Let's ask Professor Brittany Cooper.
Listen
If
to
you
this
don't mind,
foolishness.
by first starting with just a basic definition of hip-hop feminism.
It means that we care about the way that male dominance limits our life choices and life possibilities, not just for black women and black people, but for black men too. But we also want to do that to a hip-hop soundtrack. So we want to shake our ass. We want to be able to go to the club and party and have a good time.
But that's what your ass been doing anyway!
Pause it. Look at that. She said that the hip-hop feminism is we want to limit or do away with how male dominance runs our life.
So that means if we want to shake our ass, we can
do it.
That's what you've been doing.
If we want to be ratchet, we can do it, and we don't want nobody to tell us that we are wrong.
The reason why a strip club exists is because men go there to lure you to a state of a piece of meat.
Yep.
There you go.
But you saying that
We
you
got
have
it.
a problem because we want to do what?
We're gonna do it ourselves now.
Yeah.
We'll throw the money up and make it clap by ourselves now. That's exactly what I'm hearing and seeing.
Hey, can we play that amazing? Like, we need an amazing going on.
That's the thought of the
Amazing.
ratchet black woman today.
Goodness
that'll
gracious.
drop her baby and fight on the drop of a dime. Because she's caught up in that whirlwind of this is my life, this is my body, I'm gonna do whatever. Nobody tell me what to do. I do what I want to, and it's leading us, just like we said earlier in Isaiah 3. Let's read it again. Go to Isaiah 3 and 12. Woo. Read that. Isaiah 3 and 12, man. This is why you men got to stand up and do what is right on behalf of God, so we can get our nation in order.
Right.
Read that.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Women are ruling over you, weak man. Go ahead.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths.
They are destroying the ways of these young sisters coming up that idolize them.
Right.
Because you know what's going to happen? They're going to keep seeing these images perpetuated in front of them, because the synagogue of Satan, aka Jewish people, are going to keep putting money behind Nicki Minaj, behind Cardi B, behind Meg Thee Stallion. They're going to keep flashing those images in those young kids' faces, and you know what they're going to do? Their self-esteem is going to go lower and lower and lower, and they're going to lighten their skin more and more, put more weave in their hair, get breast implants, get ass implants, take the risk of dying to get a Brazilian butt lift, all to try to attain to the status of Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and have some hip-hop feminism. I'm going to shake my ass and ain't nobody going to tell me I'm wrong.
Hey, and you know what else they do, Cap? They give them TV shows.
Yeah.
And you know what they put it? On black entertainment.
Television.
So no other race of people put stuff like that on their show.
Right.
Like the Filipino, they got their own channels. Chinese got their own channels. Even in America, they got their own channels. Right. You don't see that stuff on there.
Not doing it because it's a self-destructing form of living. You got these young girls, and now look at this. With our sisters that have now the man turned on them, using them as sex toys and pieces of meat. They done turned the hatred in on themselves, where we're going to shake our ass and ain't nobody going to tell us what to do. We're going to get our own money instead of being bees and hoes and tricks like you said we was. now it has caused the nations to look at our young girls.
There you go.
As grown women.
There you go.
Now a 12-year-old, a little 12-year-old, 11-year-old black girl, she's not that in the eyes of the nations. She's ready to get knocked down.
Yep.
She's ready for me to put one in her. Right. This is the thought of grown man. So now you wonder why so many young girls get molested.
There we go.
They getting raped.
Yep.
And getting impregnated. Getting treated like pieces of meat and disposed of, getting kidnapped, like you said, right? Is because the older women have degenerated their self-worth, and now they don't even see your young girls as girls no more. They see them as, oh, she's ready to get knocked down. She's ready.
That right there was a real power move. Remember, our enemies, and now you have feminism injected into hip-hop.
Yeah.
Now is another breach has been created between the man and the woman.
That's crazy.
The black woman and the black man, that's another breach. Damn. Because now you just went into their entertainment and injected feminism.
The music.
Yeah.
The music.
Hey, that's heavy, man.
I'm telling
and that
you,
music
man,
reaches a lot of people quickly.
What? Because now you have these black women empowering themselves in music to see that it was just music now. It was supposed to be just entertainment. But now you see yourself, no, we need to be liberated.
Black men. In music. And you know what? When we get liberated, we going to act the ass.
Oh, right.
All the big booty women come down to the club, to the beach in Miami and make it pop.
Damn.
I'll pay you $500 to be in my video.
Lord, send them bombs. Lord, send them
bombs. Go to the video of the statistics. Go to the video of the statistics to prove what we're talking about, how black women have become so ratchet, and even in the music, now look how they look at our little girls. Look how the people look at our little girls. Play that video, man. Yeah, make sure the sound's on for us. We gotta change. Is that it? Yeah, read the title for us. What's that say? It says a new study reveals adults perceive black girls as less innocent and need less protection. Damn. No wonder. We're going to do a show on this too. No wonder our young black girls are getting kidnapped by the hundreds of thousands here in America.
Bring it out.
Because they don't see them as little girls no more. They see them as grown, halfway grown thoughts that I need to bust down. Play the video, man.
Wow.
Welcome back to News One Now, TV One, broadcasting live from the Crescent City here in New Orleans for the 2017 Essence Music Festival. Of course, this festival is all about the power of black women. More than 400,000 people will be coming to New Orleans over the next several days for the Essence Music Festival for a variety of panels and sessions. Black Girl Magic will be in full force. But the question we're about to deal with now is how America also views black girls. It is a stunning study that lays out some disturbing information in terms of how black girls are being treated in this country. Now, we know in the history of America, black women have always been dismissed, always been mistreated. So this particular report is called Girlhood Interrupted, the Erasure of Black Girls' Childhood. Of course, a comprehensive study, yet the most comprehensive yet, about how African-American girls are perceived and treated. And again, disturbing findings. According to this report, in the areas of education and the juvenile justice system, black girls are viewed negatively and are subject to more punishment by those in position of authority than white girls. The study finds that adults perceive black girls as needing less nurturing, less protection.
Why do you think that adults perceive our little black girls? Leave it up there. Leave the statistics up there, man.
Hey,
leave it up there. Put it back up.
Perception means the image.
Yeah.
When they look at them.
Yes. They look at our black girls and they said they need less nurturing. Why? Because they see the mothers twerking on the beaches.
Right.
in hip-hop feminism, taking advantage of their own sexuality. We gonna make it we gonna get money off our own breasts, and Brazilian butt lift that they have been recalling because women are dying at alarming rates on the operating table for getting ass implants, breast implants. They dying on the operating table. So much that they had to recall a world recall. Like if you're not on this certified doctor's board, if your name's not on that, they say you are not qualified to do that plastic surgery of butt implants and breast implants because women are dying on the table, going to rinky-dink people trying to live up to the standards that the adult women have been perpetuating and putting out there. Now that it has trickled down to our little girls, they say black girls need less nurturing. That means that at 12, 13 years old, you don't need to, she don't need to be worried about going outside and playing with other little girls. Right. No, you need to be getting her ready to be a wife. Right. Not even a wife.
A busted baby.
You need to be getting her ready to learn how to strip.
Learn how to twerk.
You need to get her ready to learn how to put on a sexy look so she can be in one of these videos. Right. Video vixen. You need to teach her how
teach her how to put on makeup.
You need to teach her how babies are made, because I got Silicon Valley waiting for her. Right. Hey, let's take that call. We'll take that call real quick. Hey, Shalom caller. What's your name? What's your question or comment?
Shalom, leadership. This is Sister Mariah. I'm with Nashville Camp. Shalom, y'all. First of all, I want to say I love FCN. Shout out to y'all.
What's your question or comment, sis?
The comment while we're speaking on the whole kind of music topic, I was just, my Lord actually showed a video today where there's this white artist who did a song called If I Were Black or something like that. And he's basically speaking it from a perspective of a so-called black man in America, but I found it strange that he could say everything that these mainstream artists can't say. And I don't know if you guys have seen that footage or not, but as it relates to this topic, I think that's important because our people are so blindsided with the mainstream media, and like you said,
okay, I see it.
Just basically.
On my phone, sis. This just dropped 6 days ago, and it got 1 million views.
Yes, Cap.
White boy.
Cap, when y'all see that.
Tom McDonald.
Wow.
Yes.
Those ancestors were slave owners.
If I was black. Hey, we're going to bring that out here in a few weeks. Thank you, sis, for bringing that out. I'm going to look into this and see what he's talking about on this. Yeah, you best believe we're going to bring
no problem.
Thank you, sis. Thank you for the call.
No problem. You guys keep up the great work.
All praises. Thank you, sis.
Shalom, sis.
Go ahead, Kat.
Shalom.
That rapper, he got a lot of videos, I think, if you look at it.
Tom McDonald.
Hey,
that's a heavy point, because I bet he's in here saying some stuff, some crazy stuff. We're going to look into that. So going back to that article right there, like they don't see all the young girls as innocent. We see these as little, beautiful Israelite girls that need to be raised up in the admonition of the law and taught by the aged women how to love their husbands and how to sew and how to cook, while we got adults, other nations out there looking at them in a sexual manner because they elders is out there putting themselves out there like that in sexual manners. So now you got the white man, the Asian man, the Arab man. They see our young daughters in dresses, some of them out there in pants or whatever, and they looking past that. They looking at your little girl's curves. Like,
you know, it's crazy.
When she get old, she gonna be thick.
Even our own black men is looking at our sisters like that.
Yep.
The young sister, the 12-year-old.
We just brought it out last week.
Yeah. Walking the block by herself, about to get what's it called? A predator about to hit on her.
Yeah.
Hey, last year when we did it was this year when we did the flyer mission at the MLK parade, you could see all the aged men lined up. They all got that bottle of Henny. Judah, they had the bottle of Henny.
Judah is right.
What you think they waiting for?
Waiting on
the
the
young girls to
They
come
waiting
by
for the young girls to pass by
with the little mini
while
skirts.
they sipping they Henny.
Yep, because they see the way the women
Girl,
dress in
you look
videos.
just
They
like
doing
your
it too.
mama, girl.
Pull up that article again. I'm gonna scan through these real quick, and we let Roland Martin bring it out. Black girls need less nurturing. Black girls need less protection. Black girls need to be supported less. Black girls need to be comforted less. Black girls are more independent. Black girls know more about adult topics. Black girls know more about sex.
Wow.
And look, at the bottom, this ain't no reeking dink survey. This is from Georgetown Law Center. That's a prestigious law college. Right. Georgetown Law Center did this survey. Our little girls know more about sex. Why you think they are faking that about our little girls? Right. Because the grown women is putting sex out there.
That's all they're doing.
So the young girls gotta know about sex.
They start off by playing those musics in front of their kids. The kids could be in the what they call it, the car seat.
Hey, good point.
That.
Hey, shame on you women. Shame on you man. First off, too, if your daughter knows all the lyrics to Lil Cardi B song, she know Nicki Minaj song, she know all the new dance moves. Shame on you as a parent.
You just cut a lot.
Shame on. I hope I cut their ass till they repent.
Right.
Let the video play.
Less support and less comfort.
Turn it up.
Yes, black girls are also perceived as being more independent, knowing more about adult topics, and knowing more about sex. Joining us now, the report's co-authors via Skype from College Station, Texas, Dr. Jamila Blake, Associate Professor of Educational Psychology at Texas A&M University, my alma mater. Whoop. Also in our D.C. studio, Thalia Gonzalez, Associate Professor of Politics at Occidental College. And so it is stunning to think of this report. And you see these perceptions of black girls. And for adults to say, Jamila, that, believes black girls, they know more about sex than white girls in these other areas, it shows you this contrast. What is driving this? Where are folks getting these perceptions and views of black girls from?
That's an excellent question. And so where I think they're getting from is the pervasive stereotype of black women. We have this negative stereotype of black women that goes across the media, that's embedded in our history. And I don't even think people are aware. It's implicit. It's an implicit bias that black women are aggressive and they're defiant and they're hypersexualized, right? So these stereotypes, as I've said many times before, are pouring down, unfortunately, on black girls. And I don't even know if adults are even cognizant of the impact or how these stereotypes impact the way they see black girls.
Talia?
Absolutely. I have to echo what my colleague said. I mean, we're seeing stereotypes that are filtering not just into schools, but then what that means into the juvenile justice system. So moving girls swiftly from the school, from the playground, all the way into the juvenile justice system. And then at every stage in the juvenile justice system, they're being treated more harshly. So being perceived in ways that are more adult-like, less innocent, and needing less nurturing and protection, which is impacting both educational opportunities and just access to the very protections and justice that are designed for children.
Jamil, I'm going to go back to you again. When I talk about what we see, one of the reasons why I utterly despise reality television is because of how black women are being portrayed. In fact, I was supposed to do a session at the American Black Film Festival with the creator of a lot of these reality shows, and I absolutely refuse to do anything with her because, again, because of what these shows represent. Now, I'm not putting everything on music or on movies, but the reality is, if you have folks in this country who are largely white, who have no interaction with black people, then they're going to get, or in some places where black people don't even exist, they're getting their views of black girls from somewhere, and then, of course, what's driving that impacts then public policy, impact what happens on jobs as well, in college, you name it. So what people think about black girls can impact them as they become teenagers, young women, and adult women.
Yes, absolutely. And not to just blame the media, again, because this is a societal stereotype and it permeates all of our systems, right?
Pause it. I want to bring out something where they keep saying don't blame the media. What is the fastest way to reach a multitude of our people?
There you go.
It's by the media. Yep. The media, and it's not just music videos, it's billboards that they see also too. They ride through on the highways and see a 200-foot billboard. Let's take that call real quick. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name?
This is Dwayne.
Hey, how you doing, Dwayne? What's your question or comment?
My comment is like you just shown that where everyone's starting to think that the women our girls are acting more grown and everything like that, and I understand that. I kind of understand why that's happening, and it's kind of happening. It's kind of happening because that's what a lot of our women portray. I mean, if you think about it, if you see a black woman in trouble and I were to go help her, I already know that she's probably going to turn around and just put me on blast. Who the hell you think you are? You ain't nobody. You ain't doing this, name it. And so, everyone sees that. And then our little girls do the same thing. Oh, you ain't nothing. You ain't this. You ain't that. And so after a while, that stereotype gets perpetuated. And once it gets perpetuated, now that's what people are going to start treating you like. And yeah, so that's just what I had to say.
Exactly right, and that's why God says, "Give me that Matthew 5:16." You're exactly right, man. And what has happened too in today's time is different of how it was about 15, 20 years ago, where social media was not as big as it is now. Everybody has a phone and they've got a 4G camera, and anytime something pops off, the camera comes out, it goes on Facebook, and it goes viral depending on how ratchet it is. And little girls, 12 years old, got a Facebook, and they go click one video, and that video leads to another video, to another video, and they end up seeing the ratchetness more, and they think it's normal. It becomes normalized to them. So read that in Matthew chapter 5, verse 16.
Matthew chapter 5 and verse 16.
Hey, thank you for your call, brother.
Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
So that is why it is so important of the steps that you take, the way you carry yourself, because you have to let your light shine before men, before young women, so they know how to conduct themselves. If you act any way outside of that, it's going to be a detriment to our society because they've got so many negative stereotypes already. So they need positive role models. I mean, hell, they trying their best to take all of them. They taking all the man role models for black people off TV. They done demonized Bill Cosby.
Oh man, that's when we had that. That was our ace in the hole, right?
That was the ace in the hole. They demonizing him, and
last one.
And he was married to on the show Claire Huxtable, Felicia Rashad in real life, and she was a model citizen for what a black woman should be. She was educated. She disciplined her kids. She was loving to her husband.
Successful.
And she was successful. Oh, they took Cosby out, and guess what? She went right along with it too. And it's hardly any successful role models for a black woman on TV. That's why you that repent, you come into the knowledge of the truth. You Israelite women, you got to put your light out there, so when they walk by, they see it.
So basically, what you're saying is, with it. You got to become a role model.
You
got to become role models to our younger daughters and younger sisters.
Not just for a daughter that you may have, but another daughter that's out there of another woman that needs guidance and direction. You got to be a role model for her.
There we go.
That's how important it is, because these nations are preying on our young daughters, man.
Yeah,
preying on them.
They setting up systems like you mentioned, the whole social media. They setting up systems where to keep us dumbed down. And at that lower state where listen, there's another like if you look at how what is it called the housewife. If you look at it, they paying them more and more to redo the ratchetness.
Season 1,
season
2,
2,
season 10,
a spin-off show with that individual because you outdid yourself on this show.
And like you said, Cap, it's gotta be drama. That's why each season is more drama, fighting. She's sleeping with her, he done slept with him, her. It's gotta be like that.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, give me Proverbs 19:27, and then we're gonna go to this next article there. So it ain't just music; it's the Billboard media too. It's online, it's magazines, it's all over. That's a negative stereotype about women, and this rapping of these ratchet rappers is just adding more on to it because they put this in their ears, get on the school bus, and they listen to Meg the Stallion, Nicki Minaj say, "I take a nigga money, throw it up in the air, make it clap."
Right. And then, another no cap, this sister blatantly, openly confessed that she has tricked men. What is it? She sold her vagina for sex.
And
drugged men and stole their money.
And then came back.
Many times.
I ain't never raped nobody. I didn't hurt nobody.
I didn't do that. I ain't a rapist.
Wow.
You was drugging brothers and taking their money.
Right. Soon as that title that usually used for men, rapist. Now you want to backpedal.
Back out. That was all good in the hood with your other ratchet women until they said, "Oh, you're a rapist." Huh? No, I'm not.
No, I didn't.
You don't mess up my money. Don't say that.
But the little boy go to jail for murdering somebody and put it in the song, but you don't go to jail for saying you damn drug somebody and raped
She
them.
got too much money. Read that in Matthew 19, Proverbs 19:27.
Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 27.
Let's see what I say.
Cease, my son,
O my daughter,
to hear the instruction that causeth to err from the words of knowledge.
Sum it up, rap music. God is telling you daughters to stop listening to that foul communication that causes you to err from the knowledge of God of how a daughter of Sarah is supposed to be. It's detrimental to your soul. It's detrimental to you physically because these grown men out here are preying on you as a young woman.
Bring it out.
Kidnapping is by the hundreds of thousands. We're going to dive into that, man, because it's an epidemic out here and don't nobody care but the Israelite man.
That's right. Hey, Cap, it's the most I don't want you to listen to rap music so much. He put the spirit on Esau to slit your throat for listening to rap music.
Oh, man.
Just like we went over last week. They put us slitting throats because you listening to rap music. Damn.
And remember, years before, Edomite shot. Was it?
Oh in the car. Jordan Davis, I think it was in Jacksonville for loud rap music. What God hates. Hey, go to that next article. We're gonna finish it out on this. The next article, I think, is going in the sexualization, the roots of the sexualization of the black woman.
Oh, here we go. This one right here.
No, we're gonna skip. It's a Ray. She's rap. I gotta play this. So what's happening is that music is getting pumped into the women's head and is making them act like this. This is Northern Kingdom. Spanish people down here in Miami on American Airlines. Look how they acting on the plane.
It's Hispanic.
Hip hop feminism right here.
Hispanics.
Go ahead, let that play. Hey, the sound. You gotta make sure we got sound.
You gotta bring it back.
Run it back. Make sure we got sound.
I saw this, man. I couldn't believe this, man.
Hey, I'm telling you.
This is a visual definition of feminism. Feminism says that you don't have to listen to nobody but you. You make your own. You can be married, but nobody can tell you what to do.
If you listen to
you
what
don't
she
like
was
it,
yelling.
bust them across the head with a computer.
When she start yelling, when you hear it, you can make a whole ratchet rap song with that. Watch.
She probably heard it in one. Play the video.
Man, I'm getting up, man. Get off.
Hey, run it all the way back.
Yeah, that's what it starts.
Okay.
Man, I'm getting up, man. Get off. You're assaulting me, man.
Well, they're calling this a wild lover's quarrel. It turns into a stunning beatdown on board an airplane.
Yeah, the entire incident was caught on camera by other passengers. The couple was headed from Miami to Los Angeles.
KICK 9's Tom Waite is live at LAX with that intense video that has now gone viral. Tom?
Yeah, that's right, Jeff and Susie. The video has gone viral. People can't stop watching
gone
it.
viral.
And it's kind of interesting to see the passengers' faces while this is all going on. They're kind of in stunned silence.
Shut the up.
An apparent ugly lover's quarrel is recorded by a passenger on an American Airlines flight. At first, you can only hear a woman ripping into her boyfriend in a profanity-laden rant.
You want to try to look at other women?
The intense berating escalates. Flight attendants monitoring the situation intervene, and that's when tensions hit a boiling point.
Sir, you're come up with us. No. Oh, you gonna come up?
Yeah, man, I'm getting up, man. Get off. You're assaulting me.
She's Simeon. She's Dominican.
I'm assaulting you?
She hit his ass with a laptop over the head.
Watch the man barrel down the aisle while the woman pounds him with her fists. On Twitter, one person wrote, she even hit him over the head with a Dell laptop. The woman plows her way past flight attendants, but ultimately...
Hey, but nobody gonna stop this chick from doing that?
The flight on Sunday from Miami to LAX was delayed, but finally took off. Passengers say, sadly, incidents like this are not
Gucci handbag, though, don't she?
I guess times are changing, and people just feel free to act out
ratchet,
whatever they feel like doing.
I mean, that's pretty crazy.
What?
I've been on a couple of
Hip-hop
flights
feminism.
that, have been a little intense, but not that intense.
The man in the video was reportedly rebooked. It's not clear if the woman is facing any charges.
How they not clear from that?
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
You know
how they not clear from that?
You know
That's
what
crazy.
what the old man was saying? When he grew up, men ran the household.
Yeah.
Times are changing. Now, this dude, whatever he did, she bust him across the head, and everybody like, ooh. But if he was over her like that, he hit her like that, or did whatever, the whole airplane would have lifted him up and threw him out.
Yeah, they threw his ass off.
Hey, can I get a script real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me get Ciroc 26 and 25, and I'm just gonna leave this like that. Ciroc 26, 25.
We're gonna end it on that right there. Go ahead.
Ciroc 26, 25.
We'll let that
read
linger in the minds of the people.
Read that right there.
Ciroc chapter 26 and verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
Read it again.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
Read it again.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
Most I say, when you lack shame, you are a dog.
That's crazy, man.
Now we all know.
We
all know what a female dog is called. I'm not gonna say the word, but we just gonna read the scripture. The Lord said, when you lack shame, you are the same as a dog, a pit bull terrier.
Hey, man, that's what that whole liberating our bodies and all of that type stuff.
There you go.
Like bringing out the hip hop feminism. It is destroying the black and Hispanic community, man. We are not going to get better listening to that filthy communication. Our households are going to be out of order, and to the point where these black men, these Hispanic men are going to start going for these other nations more than they already do.
That's right.
There you go. That's the goal right there. Because more and more separation from the Israelite man and the Israelite woman.
Yep.
That's the agenda.
Because they're not going to say, well, it's just black woman. They're going to say it's Hispanic women too.
Of course.
And that article that we brought out earlier, it was only talking about black girls. You best believe that you get Hispanic little girls the same way.
That's even worse. Man. Remember, they got the same. They mimic the same music now.
Yes,
they have a slew of artists that do mumble rap in Spanish.
Yep.
I'm telling you,
but even the spirit,
sexual,
same spirit.
That's the thing right there. Even the sexuality, is I'm telling you, it's rampant, man. It's crazy.
Hey, so we gonna end it there on FCN Four Corners News.
That's right.
Stop listening to that ratchet rapping.
Leave it alone.
Music.
That's right. Hey, listen to some IUIC radio.
That's right.
Original royalty. We got music for days. We got the baby making music. We got your hype music. We got your singing. We got your rapping. Anything you want, you find it.
That's right. That's right. Tune in next Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on FCN.
All praises.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men. We are the Israelites.
I'm a Jew, it sound odd. For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sound wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.